Well, you can tell by the fan reaction that Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, is certainly a favorite to win the Intercontinental Championship. And this match explodes right off the bat the moment the bell rang. Wade Barrett, the current Intercontinental Champion. The way to win this match: get a ladder, center the ring, climb the ladder, and retrieve the Intercontinental Championship, a prestigious title that has been held by some of the all-time greats. The likes of The Rock, Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart, among so many, and R-Truth flying over the top, taking on Ambrose and Barrett. And look at Stardust. And springs off the ropes. And Dolph Ziggler going after Luke Harper. And Luke Harper sent Ziggler flying. Oh my God, the big man is not thinking this. No. Luke Harper's not going to fly. Oh my God. Like a missile, just flying and knocking out the entire playing field. But look, I think Ambrose didn't get caught though. Look at where Ambrose is. Ambrose is on like the highest ladder that we got. And off the highest ladder, taking everybody out. R-Truth, wait a minute. Where did R-Truth come from? Everybody else got laid out. R-Truth has an opening here to take this one quick and early. Don't waste any time, Truth. Could you imagine if R-Truth won the Intercontinental Championship? I think R-Truth might be afraid of heights. Barrett comes into the ring, realizing his Intercontinental Championship was in jeopardy. Oh, and getting just railed by that ladder by Barrett. R-Truth getting taken out of the equation, much the same as Ambrose off the apron. But there comes Daniel Bryan, who had the highlight of a lifetime last year at WrestleMania, winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the main event, a night where he defeated 3 members of Evolution. First, it was defeating Triple H in the opening contest, and then inserting himself to make a triple threat match in the main event where he would go on to tap out Batista and defeat Randy Orton and Batista in a triple threat, and took it all home. But unfortunately, injuries forced Daniel Bryan to relinquish the championship. Here's to comeback season for Daniel Bryan as he tries to pull Luke Harper off. Instead, Luke Harper gets his legs caught up in the rope as he's dangling. And Daniel Bryan measuring Luke Harper. Uh-oh. Oh, and a kick to the side of the head of Harper, who's just dangling as Bryan walking over the Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler, a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right, knocking down Daniel Bryan, and a beautiful super kick by Ziggler as he takes down Bryan. And now Ziggler looks to make his climb. Meanwhile, Ambrose is right behind. Ambrose tries to start his climb. Ziggler got his hands on the Intercontinental Championship for a split second as Ambrose looks to walk over the Intercontinental Champion, Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett wasn't feeling that moment for either of them as he looked to take both out. Both ducked and worked together to take Barrett out of the equation. Now Ziggler's so close. Stardust just kicked the ladder and everybody goes down. A massive opening, but the ladder just snapped. And Ambrose's leg just getting sandwiched by the ladder. And you can hear the Cody chants filling Levi's Stadium. Stardust not liking those chants, saying he is no longer the man that they are saying he is. He is Stardust from a galaxy far, far away. Oh, a special sparkly ladder. The exo-atmospheric Starbird ladder. Whatever that means, that's what Stardust told me it was. I'm just trying to shatter this ladder. Wade Barrett shattering and just removing the bottom rung of the ladder, smashing it on Stardust, just clubbing away. Oh, and a shot for Daniel Bryan. Wade Barrett, a man who's not afraid to get down and dirty, much the same as the lunatic fringe Ambrose. Wade Barrett has that bare knuckle background. And look at all those. Well, I don't know. What are those that are on the side of the. It's hard to see all those specks that are falling off the side of the special quote unquote Starbird ladder. I think that ladder might be a little too small. Well, I guess they're going to have a ladder war here. They just threw the ladders at each other. Ambrose getting a little chop and clock connection, but runs into a big boot by Harper. Ziggler's turn to get back into the fray, but gets caught by a massive uppercut after being popped up by Harper. These ladders are just being used as a weapon at this point. No. Oh. And catapulting Ziggler with that ladder on top of him. That's just what happens in these ladder matches. Nobody ever said it was a safe match whatsoever. However, the stakes are quite high. The Intercontinental title is on the line. Ambrose able to roll through. Harper has Ambrose up, and a snake eyes going face first as Ambrose gets driven into the side of that ladder. And there's another one of around and around the world we go. Wrapped around his head, ready to take everybody out. Around the world. Oh, but it doesn't always work out. Drop down by Truth. And a lie detector by Truth. Truth has had quite the showing already in this matchup. Perhaps could steal this one and take home the Intercontinental title. R-Truth is going to have to get over from what seems to be a fear of heights. We saw his first attempt to climb the ladder when he was all alone and took a little bit too much time, and he looks up. But the Intercontinental Champion is back in the ring and sends Truth into the steel post. Stardust trying to sneak and climb the ladder, but that Intercontinental Championship is a little bit too far away, if I do say so myself. Might want to rethink about that one. This could get a lot. Go from ugly to worse. And a massive superplex off the ladder. And a crash landing for Barrett and Stardust as both men crash and burn off the ladder into the mat. An absolute catastrophic landing for both superstars as Daniel Bryan looks to reposition the ladder, but Ziggler's already on the other side. So is Ambrose. Ambrose and Ziggler on one side. Daniel Bryan on the other, all alone. It's a trio to fight for the Intercontinental title. Ambrose gets sent off and springs off the ropes and pushes Ziggler and Bryan off the ladder. I think this stadium would explode if Dean Ambrose won the Intercontinental Championship here at WrestleMania. However, Luke Harper certainly has something to say about that as he pulls Ambrose off the ladder. Ambrose springs off the ropes at a clothesline that knocks down Harper. Ambrose looks to take his climb. Can he get there? The gold slightly swaying high above the ring. But Harper, oh my God! Ambrose just got sent through that ladder. The ladder just broke in half. Anything goes. Chaos caused by Luke Harper as they sent Dean Ambrose with that power bomb over the top rope, and the ladder split in half. And doctors going over to check on Dean Ambrose. Ziggler has the sleeper hold, but Luke Harper still managing to make the climb up the ladder as he looks to retrieve the Intercontinental title. He's got his hands on it, but it's hard to see when you've got a man, a fully grown adult, and a sleeper hold on you. And a zigzag off the ladder. Both men out, down and out. Let's get another look at that ladder snapping in half as Luke Harper sent Ambrose with a power bomb. Ambrose, you saw the facial expression knowing what was coming. Moments before disaster, and the moment disaster struck, Dean Ambrose trying to find some life in his body. I'm surprised Dean Ambrose is still conscious after that. Meanwhile, Ziggler looks to make his own climb, looks to become Intercontinental Champion once again in his career. He's all alone. Nobody else is there to stop him except the Intercontinental Champion, his sixth sense, and Bull Hammer. Springs up Bull Hammer for Stardust. However, R-Truth is up at the top now. Truth could take it all home. We had a couple Bull Hammers, and another one sends Truth flying off the top. Wait. There's Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's right there. This could be it. Bryan's all alone. Bryan's moment is here. But wait, Barrett knocks Daniel Bryan off the ladder, and Ziggler was there as a plan B to make sure it didn't happen either. It's any man's game once again. Barrett wisely taking down the ladder, and a running knee by Daniel Bryan. Down goes the Intercontinental Champion. It could be WrestleMania once again. Could the lightning strike 2 years in a row for Daniel Bryan? Will it be Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania moment? Last year was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This year could be the Intercontinental. But Ziggler's right there to stop Daniel Bryan. Grasping for that Intercontinental Championship. Teeing back and forth with rights to each other. Who is going to get the better of the exchange? And Bryan trying to grab for the title. Now Ziggler's two headbutts being exchanged. And there's a headbutt. Can the GOAT fear the beard of Daniel Bryan? Both of them just headbutting each other simultaneously. And the head of Daniel Bryan's harder. And he has got the title in hand. And he is the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations to Daniel Bryan. What a WrestleMania moment. The Yes Chants filling Levi's Stadium. And you see the graphic. And new Intercontinental Champion. Daniel Bryan, what a moment. Recapturing the glory is Daniel Bryan as over 70,000 people chant yes for your brand new Intercontinental Champion.